Hello everybody, Slim Kirby here. It is that time of the year yet again. We're reaching the end of the year 2020, thank God, which means it's that time to start looking at the Project of the Year video. This is an annual tradition I've done on my channel since the year 2012. I didn't start doing the actual videos until 2013, but basically every year I've essentially done a ranking of all the projects that I've done in that particular year, and basically given you guys a list of what my favorite projects were from the year. I've also asked your guys' insight on what you guys think the best projects were from the year, and just kind of have a nice video celebrating those rankings. So that's exactly what we're going to start preparing for. As usual, the Project of the Year list, this has been the case for the last 2 years. It's going to be the case for this year as well. It's going to be based just on my personal opinion. I know that might seem weird that, I'm rating and ranking my own projects, but I think it makes the most sense since I do tend to have kind of a bias when it comes to the audience-voted stuff. A lot of people tend to favor, for example, Mario games on my channel, which I don't mind because I think that some of the Mario games are my most favorite projects, but I do feel like there's a lot of other great projects that get overlooked because of the heavy Mario bias. That's why I kind of do my own personal ranking. However, I do try to include a viewer list ranking as well, and I'll tell you guys how you guys can be basically helpful and how you guys can get involved with the rankings as well in a little bit. But just to kind of preface this and let you guys what exactly is going on here, basically on New Year's Eve I will upload this video. It's going to contain my rankings for all of the projects I've done this year. Normally I do a top 10 list. This year I might just do a straight up ranking video because I've only done 11 projects this year. So as a result, doing a top 10 list where only one project won't get acknowledged, that seems kind of unfair to that project, so I'm just going to do a straight up ranking video and then just list 11 through number 1. So that's how it's going to be different this year. And also, there is a possibility it may not get uploaded on New Year's Eve. It might be a few days late. There's been a lot going on this year, especially this month for me in particular. So as a result, I'm not sure if I'll have enough time to finish the video before the end of the year, but at the very least it'll be within the week at the absolute latest. So if it's not on New Year's Eve, it should probably be like maybe on the 1st, 2nd, or 3rd or something like that, because it doesn't take too long to make these videos. But still, I want to give myself ample time to make this. I want to put the same effort I put into this video that I put into all my other Project of the Year videos. Just understand that there's a lot of stuff going right now because it's the holidays and everything, and there's a lot of stuff going on in my real and personal life as well, so just a lot of things going on I'm trying to take care of. So if I am a couple days late, just understand that there is a reason for that, and I'll try to get the video out there as soon as I possibly can. But as far as the candidates for this Project of the Year, I'm going to go ahead and list all of them. There will be one game that will not be acknowledged, and there is a reason for that. It's probably obvious which game that is and why it won't be included. But very quickly, I am just going to go through all the list or all the games that will be able to be voted for on this list. So starting with the game that we actually started last year, but actually continued into a great part of 2020. We have Mario Party 3, so I will be including that project in this year's Project of the Year voting video and voting list, just because, again, most of the videos uploaded in 2020, and that is the reason why I didn't include it in 2019's list, because even though we covered a couple of boards, we didn't cover everything, and I knew that, again, there was going to be the story mode playthrough, so I didn't include it into the list for last year, but it will be included this year, so that is definitely going to be a possible game you can vote for in the voting video. We'll also include The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, the Nintendo Switch version, Mega Man 3 for the Game Boy, Mario and Luigi Partners in Time, Kirby Canvas Curse, Spyro the Dragon, Mario Golf, Shovel Knight. Even though we don't have the showdown videos ready, there's only going to be like 2 or 3 showdown videos, so as a result, I am going to include Shovel Knight into this Project of the Year list. We also have Star Fox, Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, and Mario Party The Top 100. Those are all the games, so only 11 games that are going to be included in this year's list. The one game that will not be included for this year's list is actually going to be Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage. We're only about halfway through the project. I didn't think it was fair to include that game in the Project of the Year voting, so that game is not going to be included, but it will be the first game included for 2021's list. I did try to finish the game before the year was over. I even considered potentially doing daily uploads to finish the project before the deadline, but I just didn't want to rush that project. I've been having a lot of fun doing the videos for that so far. It just didn't seem fair to try to rush the project just to meet a deadline, and I just didn't have enough time to record all those videos anyway, so as a result, Spyro 2 will not be included in the voting, but it will be for next year's list, so sorry to those who were hoping that project made it, but unfortunately it will not be in the running this time, so it'll be in the running for 2021. But yeah, those are the 11 games that will be eligible for this year's Project of the Year voting. I'm going to be making that video in my spare time whenever I get a moment to work on it. In the meantime, though, here's what you guys can do to help me. In the video description, I do have a link to a straw poll where there is a list of all of those projects. And here's what I want you to do. From that list, I want you guys to pick 3 games that you thought were your favorite projects from this year. Now, here's the thing. I'm asking for 3, but you are more than willing to vote for 2, 1, and you're more than willing to vote for more than 3. But if you want to give yourselves a limit or a number to aim for, I personally recommend 3. But feel free to pick as many as you want. If there's a project you really enjoyed or a couple of projects you really enjoyed, vote for them all. Vote for what you want to do. That's all I ask. And from there, I'll have a viewer list of your top 11 projects from this year as well. And that's pretty much all I got. So like I said, Project of the Year video, I'm going to be aiming for the final day of 2020, which is December 31st. If I don't upload it on that day, it'll be uploaded within the next few days after the fact. Keep in mind, I'm still working on Spyro 2. There's also some other stuff I need to work on as well. I got streams going on. The holiday season is here. There's just a lot of stuff going on, and I also want to make sure I get a head start in 2021 as well, just so I can get some games going right off the bat so we can keep things strong going into that year. But yeah, that's basically it. Thank you guys for listening. I will see you guys for the Project of the Year video when I upload it in... Geez, like probably about a week and a half from now. Man, this year has gone by way too fast. But I digress. Thank you for listening, and I'll catch you guys later. Later, folks.